Okay, I got a problem. I would like to create some kind of video series where I get not to share everything, it's not really the case for now, but to keep kind of an archive of where I was, what I did, and what I accomplished, like, at the time. That's really what I want to do. But I don't have the discipline to create content in a long time, to start this stream every day, and so I got kind of an idea. I could use my phone. I'm gonna try to see if the quality of the audio is good enough and if the format is okay to do. What I would like to do is to record everything on the cell phone, then edit everything on the cell phone to keep as maximum possible time to do the other stuff, and so it's easy to start, and I will see if I keep going on whatever I will do. So yeah, that's the idea. We're gonna try to see if that's good quality enough, and we'll see if that's a good idea to keep going. So, today what we did. We tried to create kind of an AI, which is not so complicated. We followed some tutorial. And now we understood some stuff about how to make them attack you. Like, having the animation, as you can see, separating by the torso or by the spine, and so you can attack. So that's interesting. I learned some stuff about this today, and I'm really happy about where I can go now that I know how to implement it. Basically, what I learned is to create montage. Everybody can know how to create montage, any montage. But we don't know especially about the notification, the notifiers. If you have a notifier, you can make a specific action in your blueprint once this thing is happening, which is once the montage is starting, then you can implement some functionality inside of the animation to make something happen right there. And that's very, very cool, and I'm really happy to know that, because now I know how to make him attack. For an example, if I have kind of a spider, a big monster, or something like that, or even a big droid, which is something that I would like to have in the future. I'm going to try to charge it at the same time and explaining it. I could make some kind of event that's happening at this moment. So for a spider, or kind of a spider-like enemy, I could make it jump at this moment. Or maybe if I want a droid, I could make the gun like and then shoot at this moment. It gives me a lot of opportunity to create a lot of more motion inside of my AI, inside of my game. And so I'm really, really happy about that. That's Stretchfab, which is a website which you can download some stuff. I don't remember where I saved one of the enemies that I found very, very cool. It's no problem. So, another thing that I would like to do today is to implement some stuff. I was doing that just before I started recording. For the Red AI, before. It's our part of a pack which is my spawn system. Now they can see me, now they can do damage to me. Actually, they do a lot of fucking damage. So now they can do that. That's something that you just implement now. There are another AI that kind of come with the full package that I got right here. But more than that, I had some specific functionality to the military guys to give me some point and give me some experience every time I kill them. So now my task is gonna be for the red guys to have the same specificity as the military guys, zombies, which is when they die, they give me point in function of if they die by speed, by damage, and the whole system of my game, basically. So yeah, that's what I want to implement. And the next step that I would like to do today is to make the green AI, which are my friend in the game, and the red AI fight each other. And for that, I didn't find any tutorial. So we're gonna see how it goes. But I'm sure I can do something like that. I'm sure I can do something. Maybe make a system of tag and cast to the tag player, or maybe see an actor, and if he has the tag like that, you charge him and you try to kill him. I'm not sure of that. Maybe I will make a function on interface. I will see. But yeah, that's where we are, and yeah, I think it's pretty good. I think it's gonna be a really good improvisation, because I listen to some music at the same time that I'm coding. Don't say break it on my own days. Doesn't mean anything, but it's just for the flow. It's kind of girly or kind of bad boys band, who gives a fuck? I don't wanna do something that me now, no. Okay, it's not starting yet. We're gonna try to find that. Ready? Boys band. I don't wanna beg and taking it over. I don't wanna beg and not down sober. I don't wanna beg and gone and staking on my vibe. I don't wanna beg and not down sober. I'm gonna stare me up, down and over. I don't wanna beg and I'm just staking on my vibe. My vibe, down and over. I don't wanna beg and not sound sober. Trying to make it more smooth. I don't wanna beg and not sound sober. I don't wanna beg and not sound over. Bringing on and taking on, dance breaking on my vibe, on my vibe. That's not so bad. So where we are in the code. We are actually making progress. Yeah, we'll have to go like that. So, what I'm doing actually is I'm taking one of the AI master, which is the parent of a lot of other AI, which is they got the property of this one and they give them to them and then they have their own property. So what I'm doing, I'm taking one of the AI from one of my system, putting inside of another system and using the master of this system to give the property of this, the master of this system, to the new AI, which is master plus master, which means a lot more functionality inside of one AI. So at the end of the day, I think that we're gonna have something really great, really beautiful, really beautiful. It's gonna be amazing. So that's what I'm doing right now. At the same time, I'm listening to music and I'm having a lot of fun. So, spend some hour trying to figure out how I will make my spawn system work. With I got some spawn systems that I bought on the marketplace. Where if you're in a certain range, you will appear. If you're not, you will disappear. So I was pretty happy about it. But the problem is that if you don't work with the built-in AI AI, not exactly, because they don't have a behavior tree. So they're AI, but they are pretty limited, if you ask me. If you don't work with them, if you don't create a child, it will be such a mess to try to change anything. And I spent some hour on that. And, man, it takes some energy, to tell you the truth. And what's really interesting also is that I thought I would create the game in 3 months. I'm pretty confident right now still. I think it's been something like 40 days. So I got like 50 days left to win my kind of DL challenge, you know. And those kind of event where you work some hour on something and you don't have any result could be discouraging. But yet I learned a lot about animation today, and I progress a lot on AI and behavior trees. So stay confident, I keep working on that, and I think we're gonna accomplish something great. But the lesson of this some hour that I spent on trying to build something and use projects that was already built for me in the asset. The lesson is sometimes you got to build the thing yourself. That's terrible because I could save so much time for you just asset from the store, but there is not enough asset to create something as complicated as I would like to have. But yeah, sometimes if you don't build it yourself, you don't understand it, and sometimes it just doesn't work as you wish, and sometimes more than that, you can't modify it because it's just made for something. You buy it, you use it, and if that's for an existing project, you fuck everything up. So yeah, I'm gonna keep trying to do my work with that, and I'm not sure on what I'm gonna work right now. I think maybe I will finish the AI. I'm not sure. I will see. So we discovered another plugin which is really interesting. Which is you know what? I started removing my clothes before I started the video. Is so dumb, but yeah, don't worry. So now I discovered another plugin which is really interesting, which is a faction plugin, which will help me make different faction, of course, by name, by color, by icon, but also more than that, it will help me play the relationship. Let's imagine you have a faction, what's our relationship with this one, but maybe they are good with this one. It will give much more complexity to my AI system and to my gameplay in general. It will help me do a lot of stuff, and more than that, once I will implement the karma system, it will give me the chance to implement it really easily. Let's imagine you have a karma system, and if you're below a certain threshold, you will be part of another faction, which means that you will have different enemy and different ally. It will make it so much easier. But I got a problem today that on my C pawn for the AI, for the zombies, I'm the one who is casted. I'm the player who is casted, and you can only see me because of that. So, I posted online to try to find an answer for that. And maybe I will be able to see all the pawns. And what I would like to do is make, on the condition that they are hostile to the faction that they see, they attack. Or maybe they play a song like hey, or something like that, I don't know. Because there is possibility which is faction. If you put faction, you have is hostile faction. Well, I messed up right there, but is hostile faction. Which means that I can put the faction of the AI and get the other faction of the other AI that they see, and make a condition that if they are hostile, they jump on each other and try to kill each other. It gives me a lot of hope on the term of gameplay, because in my gameplay I will have a lot of faction. I will have what I call the blood bags, which will be harmless humans that just run around with no weapon and get killed by everybody. They don't give a lot of points, but they are in a game. And if you kill them, you lose a lot of karma. But the idea is the same. You can kill them if you decide to. Next one will be the Psychos. Maybe I will change the name, by the way. The Psychos, which are hostile against everybody. I think that even the Psycho will hit each other. I'm pretty sure of that. I think it will be funny. The zombies and the monster that kill whatever they can, but they are not hostile to each other. The droid, the android or something like that, which are controlled by the citizen, the people of the party, the people of the political party. They are so much powerful than anybody else. They have big mech, big mechanic, like mech and robots, and they kill everybody that they can see. And they don't kill each other, but the same idea right there. And yourself, which is sometimes you have a lie, sometimes you have an enemy, depending on your karma system, on your karma stat. But yeah, today I accomplished that. It took me a long time to accomplish some stuff, and I lost a lot of progress on the way, which is bad, but it's part of the game. Sometimes you can't have everything perfect, especially when you're beginning a new skill. But now what I can do, I succeed. It's actually very weird, because I succeed at something that I messed up all day long. I reparent my AI with my score system and health system to another AI, which is linked to my spawn system. Now it's working. And damn, it took me a lot of time to accomplish that, but now it's working. And you're gonna see, you can spawn a lot of enemies and allies. The green one are the blood bags, which don't have any weapon, but they can still be killed to gain some points. And they have the physics. When you kill them, they just drop on the floor. That's very interesting. And you can be really a piece of really evil person and just execute them on the wall, You give a kind of an evil sense to the game. You have a pack of enemies, and now, when I kill them, I gain some points. It gives some kind of massive size to the gameplay. I really like it. And you can still escape like that, and you keep killing them. And launch grenade now. And you affect them. Yeah, well, that's interesting. Now they are linked to my spawn system, which means, hey, that's the main interesting thing. Now my spawn system is working, and my score system plus my health system plus me doing damage and having all the sound effects possible, the death sentence, the death animation, everything is fucking working. And I'm pretty happy about that, to tell you the truth. So yeah, it's pretty good. Maybe I will keep going a little today, but it started to get late. It's not crazy, but it's starting to get late, and I think I will go to bed pretty soon. But yeah, that was the progress for today. We'll see each other tomorrow.